Speaking of your kids and the fact that you was hitting that Deuces 22 before you came in here, your daughter's running that company, right?
Yes.
We never talked last time. I don't think too much about what you got going on in the weed industry. My favorite industry. I don't know about anyone else in here, but we love it.
Yeah, I love it. So this is the deal. So my daughter Tyler was rated 2018 the top 50 women in cannabis before she was 25.
Is that the one I met at the vegan restaurant?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you met Taya.
Okay.
Taya is like just started modeling. She was modeling for Fenty. She's a Nike model. Like she's doing it. And but Tyler and I started this business when I convinced her to not go back to her second, third, and fourth year of college. I said, whatever you're going to learn in college is have nothing to do with your career. I said, so it's more of a place to get mono, herpes, and your heart broken. You know I'm not lying. It's college. It's a bad thing, man. So she was, at first she was really upset. I said, but if you're going to put $300,000 into going to school, you should put it into business. And right now, my boy Kevin has it at 6 dispensaries and Elevate. Then Zab Judah is going to put it in his. Zab Judah got a dispensary on Demet. Yeah, on Demet and Topanga. So like one major light off of Ventura. And I went by, I was like, yo, this is a dispensary. You go in there. Yeah, his picture is everywhere.
Right.
I'm very proud of Zab
awesome.
Judah. Yeah, Brooklyn doing well. But yeah, so this weed, I should have bought you some. You know what, Josh? I'm going to bring you some.
Thank you.
We only sell flower. So I sell eighths, sativa, hybrid, and indica. My daughter showed me the Tyson vaporizer thing, and I was going to get into it, but I don't know the science on it.
I don't smoke anything but flower. I don't believe in that vape shit. I'm sure it's going to come out later that it's fucking people up.
Right.
Also, I don't like that all the other shit where you got to like look like a crackhead to smoke your weed with like a blowtorch and the hot gun thing. And like when you start looking like you smoking crack,
You don't like dabbing?
I'm out of it. No, fuck no. You be dabbing?
No, let me tell you. True story. So, I'm the cool dad. You understand? I'm the cool dad. We go to the San Bernardino, up to the big High Times weed thing. Two of her friends, my dog Megan, who always rolls with me, and Tyler, and we go in, and people are like, "Oh, hey, Johnson!" I get in the smoke box with Be Real in the van. I'm about to pass out. I'm like, yo, I'm seriously about to faint on camera. And they're going around and they put that dab in front of me. Oof. And it was Ghostface Killer.
And you were already ready to pass out.
I just got out. And Ghostface, Wu-Tang got their weed. Yo, this dab was just clean. I'm here, la, 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 la. So I hit it. And I'm like, I'm the cool dad. I'm the one that's driving. I was like this on a 10 doing 50. I mean, I could have broken the steering wheel. And I was like, why is everybody blinking their lights and blowing the horn? And they are dying. They were like, you're doing 50. Oh, and you're in the HOV lane. I was like, I'm doing the speed limit.
When dabs first came out, there used to be these shops in the valley. You go in, and they'd be like, 2 free dabs if you spend whatever. And I was like, what the fuck's a dab? Let me try it out. They're like, you want 2? And I'm like, I smoke weed all the fucking time. You know I want 2. You give me 2? Give me 2. I almost threw up, and I had to sit in my car for like 30, 40 minutes before I left.
I sat at a stop sign with my brother. He goes, wait. He kept saying, motherfucker, it ain't gonna turn green. And we laughed because we had just seen that clip. We're dying. And they used to have the girls in shorts and tank tops. Like you think you're a Hooters. Mm-hmm. They leaning forward like
Dab
this.
bars they had at the fucking shops.
And my brother was like, she said, breathe it in and breathe it out. Do not hold it. He's like, I've been smoking since the 70s.
That's
he hit that shit and held it, and he coughed and coughed And his eyes was watering and people were looking down at him. He was like, they were looking at me like, die, motherfucker, die. Yes, because you don't listen. But it's, yeah.
He did one of those, I feel like older people, like my dad's generation maybe and older, they always, when they smoked, they'd smoke and be like,
Yeah.
They just hold that motherfucker in and talk to you like this a little bit. And then blow that shit out.
Yeah.
I was like,
you don't have to do that with this weed.
Nobody do that no more. Because you used to have like 10% THC in there. You had to really hold it down to get high. And this shit, you like trying to get out as fast as possible.
you want
It's
in
like
and out.
35%.
Yeah, my boy Drew used to make some of the, and I used to watch him make it. And a couple of other of my friends used to make it. But I got rigs. I used to collect glass, so I have unbelievable glass bongs. That's the way you're gonna look at it. But they're smoking utensils, but they're design. I paid like, I don't know, one of mine is worth about $4,000 now.
Damn.
Yeah, but they're like, was it like a whole scene or some shit? It'd be blown through like a mushroom scene or some shit.
Yeah,
like,
it's amazing. You know what I do have? I got magic. Did I talk about this before? The magic mushrooms from Hawaii, from Maui. I didn't tell you about this.
Oh, but I love mushrooms.
Okay, right. So,
Alejandro, you ever done mushrooms?
I've tried it, but
yeah, it hits you like
like LSD hits you harder.
Okay,
hold on.
Edibles are crazy. I got crazy edibles.
You've done
stories.
LSD?
Maybe.
Damn, Alejandro.
You've done LSD?
Bro.
yo, once upon a time in Hollywood,
Shit, Alejandro.
you got a cigarette dipped in.
What's going on, bro? Jesus,
No,
you learned
so
that
That's why
shit.
you don't go to college.
You're right about that. No, I got this unbelievable grower in Maui. She didn't get burnt out. But then they mixed it with blue-green spirulina, and they put it in a honey. And oh my God, I'm telling you right now, it's not one of those, oh my God, what am I doing up here? It is literally, hey, you wanted to see what it was like on top of this mountain? To stay up here for a second. We're going to descend back down later. I'm telling you. Hey, peoples, I know
How
some
deep
peoples.
have you gone on shrooms?
I've done
Super deep?
ayahuasca. So
Oh, shit.
I wasn't afraid after. I'm not afraid of anything now.
Yeah, I feel like I went deep on shrooms. I don't like doing shrooms around other people, though, or like at parties or none of that shit. I'm not like a social shroomer.
Right.
It's like I got to be in my house by myself.
I gotta write
I be getting
that.
cold and shit.
Really?
Yeah, be dropping my temp.
You know what I
always
feel
get
about
cold on shrooms,
psychedelics?
but-
It's like going on an airplane. You know when you're going up and your ear starts to hurt and all that stuff, but it's like the same, but with your stomach. The first hour, you feel like you have to take a shit, but you don't have to take a shit. And then there you go. And then you're kind of tripping.
Yeah.
Really?
I get like, my heart starts racing a little bit before it like evens out. I get a little bit anxious almost.
Deja
and then
vu.
and then it kind of like evens out
This is deja vu.
and push you into it.
Oh, you just had it just now?
Yeah, because I guess that action. See, that's what happens when you call people bitches. No. I wanted to do DMT, and then just listening to Mike Tyson makes me want to try all the stuff he tried.
Yeah, that frog. You gonna lick that frog and do the frog thing?
Bifo, yeah,
yeah?
Bufo, yeah.
You actually gotta lick the frog, or do they have like it
No,
in a vial or something?
yeah, they'll have it like on this strip of something. I don't need to go to near death. Like that's another thing. So when I was talking about supremacy, people don't get what I mean, right? Like everyone's trying to be lighter.
Mm-hmm.
When white guys want to go right to almost death and back, like I don't think Jimi Hendrix wanted that, but he was around people that did.
That's the difference
You don't think
between,
Jimmy wanted
for
that?
me, that's the difference between black
Jimmy
and
used to
white
put-
people.
Yeah, we just want to be high.
Yeah, we just here to have fun. But when we start putting our life on the line, we're like,
Yeah.
I'm
Jimmy
good.
used to play the colors.
I
They
know.
said. He used to put them in his headband, his mouth. Yeah, like 20 acid tablets on him during a
Because
concert.
all they thought-
Because everybody else did it?
Yeah, no, all they thought is it was keeping you at an elevated state. They didn't realize that it could end your life in this dimension, I guess. I'm telling you, I I'm still not into drugs. So if it's man-made, that's a drug. But if it comes from the earth, it's a plant.
And you're open to
it's
it.
medicine. But yeah, I remember the ecstasy days here in Los Angeles. It's wonderful. 2002 to 2007, in case anybody needs to know. 2007, ecstasy was like the thing. So you go to ecstasy party. We're gonna get to this Diddy thing too. You go to an ecstasy party. That's an after party, and it'd be bowls of ecstasy.
Damn.
And so, I used to.
Why do they drink water? Why is water so associated? I don't know nothing about drugs.
Because you get
It's
dehydrated.
orange juice. The orange juice taste. Let me tell you.
Okay.
I heard that when you take half this ecstasy tablet,
Right.
and you have the hotel have fresh squeezed orange juice, is better than sex or equal. That like the sensation that goes down in your body. So I had to put it to the test. So I had some pussy on this side and orange juice on this side.
Which one was better?
Well, then I hit the pussy and then I poured the orange juice.
I mixed it all.
I was like,
Now it's
boy,
all-
I'm a mixologist.
I want it all.
It was, and I used to like snatch this and put them in my pocket and then, act like I take one because everybody was on it. And everybody was like,
You just had a fucking pocket full of ecstasy at the end of the night.
like to the point when I was moving, I had this little box and it said private John shit. If you open it, you're an asshole. I put it on there and I showed my daughters, my wife, like, seriously, if you open this, you're an asshole. And I opened it and it was a bag of ecstasy. Like it was like that I had put there. They won't look in here because I just said if you touch it. And I was like, God, this is 20 years old. It felt like the Wolf of Wall Street. Like this is what ecstasy used to look like. I'm showing my daughter, they're like, get rid of that shit. But it used to be some
OG
amazing
shit.
times. Yeah. I don't know what happens to anything if it.
What happened to
20 years
that
later.
box?
Oh, it was before we moved into this house. Oh, I threw the ecstasy out because I didn't. Once I saw the Wolf of Wall Street and he could barely move when he was trying to get inside of his Lamborghini, I didn't want that to happen to me.
Well, now all the raccoons in your fucking neighborhood fuck on motherfucking ecstasy. Just throw them out in the local trash bin.
That's just funny.